We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, the good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackler.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On 4th down, going to the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The RPO, it's complete. At the 35, he's open. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The short hands, it's Brown. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. A 51-yard field goal is not really unreasonable in terms of range, but they'll try to convert on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Scrambling away. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Turning on the Jets. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Here comes the two-point try. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Start this drive from the 18-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Bears are in the hurry up. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big fourth downs, they look for it.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them, you know.
And the ball squirted out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that, flying up, making the big play.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Under fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that because the defense has to cover so much space, plus oftentimes they're in man coverage. So this is the time to take your shots. They took one there, took a chance deep. It wasn't open. It was incomplete. You got to be thinking on third down coming up now, they're probably going to throw it again.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've only converted one time in 3 fourth-down attempts, but they'll try to move the sticks with this one. He's got it, first down and more. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, a lot of space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by just 15. Still just a two-possession game. A lot of time to go as they try for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling right now.
Direct snap. It's Durham. There he goes. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
And they'll try to tack on two. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead.
Got gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Wilson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
The Bears want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack and creating some momentum.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Robertson. Bringing the heat. Fires to the tight end. Lots of running room. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. He wants to throw it again. Complete downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Bears are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board there.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Looking to pass. It's Robertson. Under fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab deep. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. LSU quick to the line. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Snags it inside the 20. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely...
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in this situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
That keeps the score. LSU 37, Baylor 8.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air. It's Robertson. And he just threw that one away. Safe move. Didn't see anything. Lived to play another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations. When you're anticipating the DNs really racing up the field, they didn't have it set up that time.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. Oh, he's got some space. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll set up to throw. Unleashes one deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Starts to scramble to the left. Wide open spaces. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. He unleashes a long one. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just